Hello everybody, welcome back to my home here in East Tennessee, and I'm doing an unboxing on some air plants that I just bought. There's a little story behind this. One of my subscribers, she has a channel called the Orchid Shelf, and she saw my Tillandsia tutorial, and she said, have you seen the new Tillandsias called teddy bears? And I said, no. She says, you've got to look them up and just see them because they're so cute. They look just like little teddy bears. And actually what they remind me of is the tribbles on, oh my gosh, yes, on Star Trek. Look at these little guys, how cute. Oh my goodness, I got a small one and a larger one. Oh my, these are adorable. I got these from Etsy, and they came from Arizona from a place called, well, okay, I can't find. If I can find it, I will put it in the description box below. But this is what these little guys look like. Packaged great. Wow, aren't they cute? I just thought, this will make a really good addition to my air plant collection. And so I thought, yeah, I need to do a video on that. Let me get them out of here and kind of cleaned up, and I will show you what they look like out of this paper. And here they are. These are from the Black River Air Plant Company, and they're aeranthos teddy bear air plants. Cutest little thing. Cutest little things. Okay, you're going to see about how big they are. That one's about, what, 1.25 inches. This one's about 3/4 inch. This is the small one, and this is the clumped one, they said. So, had to show you all these little guys because they're very charming. I got some cork mounts the other day from Amazon, and I'm going to see if I can kind of fit these really cute on a little cork mount. So yeah, just wanted to share with you all my latest purchase. My daughter looked at them. She said, "Oh, aren't those cute? They look like Dr. Seuss plants." Exactly. That's exactly what they look like. So wanted to share with you all what I got today, and you all just have a highly favored, deeply loved, and greatly blessed day, and we'll talk to you next time. And instead of closing the video, I thought I would go ahead and show you what these cute little teddy bears look like on this cork mount. I don't have them attached. They're just sitting on the crevices of this cork mount, but I think they are so adorable. And I've had them now for about a week, and I've done some research on them. There's not an awful lot about these. They're relatively new on the market, so I'm going to tell you what I know, and if you have been taking care of these for longer than me, then please feel free to leave your comments below. It's going to help a lot of people. The main thing that you want to do is you need to be sure you eliminate any risk of the center rotting. And let me show you what I mean here. This center, you need to keep that from rotting. So what I'm doing is I'm just spraying them a couple of times a week, and then I'm leaving them upside down while they dry, and they should dry in 2 to 3 hours. I've read a few times that people dunk them, but you always run the risk of center rot, and that will be the demise of your little air plant. So I decided, spraying them is a better option for me. I'm rotating them so that they get light on all sides, and they require bright, indirect, or filtered indoor sunlight. Very much like if you grow Phalaenopsis orchids, that same type of light. You're supposed to avoid the hot, direct sun, and these especially need good airflow. So I've had them here in my kitchen where there is good airflow here. The thing is you don't want that center to rot, and so the more airflow you give them, the less likely that's going to happen. And one tip that I've read over and over again is that you're never to let water pool inside the tight sphere. And at first I wondered what that meant, and now I know what they're talking about. With this one, let me do it with my other hand. I can't really figure out. This is a tight sphere. So when I water it, I kind of rotate it just to make sure that it's drying on all sides, because I can't figure out where the water is going to pool, because this is just a tight sphere. With this one, I can see the bottom of it, but with this one, I can't. So what I do is I just rotate it a few times until I know that that little teddy bear ball is dry. So I just wanted to mention that, because if you get one that it's in a sphere, it's hard to tell where that sphere closes and where to keep the water away from. So yeah, that's what I do. I hope that helps you all, because I had to just kind of figure that one out. I thought, if I can't figure out where the sphere ends, then I'm just going to rotate it a few times until it's completely dry. With the one on the right, I can of course see that. But yeah, it took me a minute to figure that one out. And I'm careful with handling these as well. These have trichomes just like all other air plants do, and that's what allows them to absorb water and nutrients and air, and you don't want to damage them. So I don't handle these any more than I absolutely have to, and when I do, I just kind of cup them in my hand. I don't want to disturb the plant. And I want to thank my friend the Orchid Shelf from sharing that these things even existed. I did not know. When I was doing my Tillandsia tutorial a couple of weeks ago, she left me the message that these were brand new, and I thought, oh gosh, once I saw them, I thought I have to have one. They also have them in what they call a giant size. So I'm going to be looking out for that too. I believe that it's about twice as big as the one on the left. So giant compared to these tiny little teddy bear balls. They're just adorable. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you all are having a great day. Sending blessings your way. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me. And we will talk to you all next time.